Hey, everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Advocate Information Highway. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have a very interesting and really good topic for today's show, in which it is fights inside of schools are on the rise. So let's get right into this. You know, I'm sure my fans out there have been seeing a lot of these videos that have been going viral for so long, all these fights that have been going on inside of schools. Okay. And it's not like fights of like uh from way in the past, like from my generation, my parents' generation, and so on. The fights of today, these kids are so violent. Okay. They're so violent. And it's more deadlier now than ever before. Okay. I mean, the students are fighting teachers, students fighting students. It's out of control. It really is. And in many states throughout the United States, because this is a big problem throughout the United States, okay, and in many states, um, a lot of the lawmakers are getting really strict uh, about this sort of situation. And in many schools around many states, that they're doing different things to deal with this situation. Um, my own personal belief is that number one, we need police officers inside of schools now. Seriously, there is no other choice. Number two, you need to kick out the ones that are the aggressors, kick them out permanently, and and put their rear ends in a real adult prison cell with the real murderers, with the real rapists, with the real drug addicts, and see how long these kids last. You know, um, uh, but there's many people saying, "Well, that's too harsh on them. That's too harsh on them." No, it's not. You know what the problem is? We're too soft on the kids. Way too soft. Too soft. Because you got all these tree huggers and bleeding heart people that are saying, we you need to blow kisses at them and hug them, and you gotta feel bad for them. They come from broken homes. Too bad. Too bad. Don't have to feel bad for them. No, no, no. This is why we're too soft on them, and this is why they're getting away with what they're doing all these violent acts inside of schools, attacking teachers, attacking other students. And let's not forget one other thing. All the robberies that these anarchist kids are doing, they're breaking into retail stores and other types of stores, and they're stealing things, you know, and I'm sure that a lot of my fans out there, I'm sure you guys have seen these videos that went viral of these kids, these anarchists that have been robbing stores and stuff, seriously. And why? Because we're too soft on them. Too soft. Honestly. Get rid of Juvie Hall. It's a luxury hotel for kids that want to commit violent crimes. It's a luxury hotel for them. Get rid of it. Put their rear ends in a real adult prison. That'll fix them. That will fix them. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Because these kids before you know, they'll be calling the parents up, "Mommy, Daddy, it's too violent, and yeah, I can't take it no more." Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. If you could do the crime, you could do the time. End of story. That's it. There is no if, there is no and, there is no but about nothing else. Because these kids are acting all big and tough because they're with their friends and stuff. You know, but you put their rear ends in a real adult prison, these kids will be singing a different tune very quickly, very quickly. We're too soft on them, way too soft. We need to be much more stricter with them. Army drill sergeant strict with them. Well, these ones that commit violent crimes I'm talking about anyhow, you know. And a lot of people say, well, we need more counselors in schools. We need more community places in the community for them. That's fine. Yeah, I could agree with that. Fine. We got more counselors. You got to have more community places for them. You're right. You're right, and that may help. Some of these kids. You know, that may help some of them. But we also have to look at the other side of the coin. It's very important to put all the cards out on the table. And what I'm talking about is uh, for all these kids, because there's going to be many of them that are just going to use the system, and they're just going to keep on committing violent crimes and stuff like that. There's going to be many of them. I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying many of them. So we have to teach those kids, some serious discipline by putting their rear ends in a real adult prison. Put their rear ends in a real adult prison. Let them be with the real murderers, with the real rapists, with the real drug addicts, and see how long they last. Guarantee you, you'll be singing a song of a different tune really quick. Really quick. So it's just like it's just amazing when you see all these bleeding hearts. They're saying you gotta feel bad for them. You gotta feel bad for them. No, I don't. No, I don't. Nobody has to feel bad for them. No, you want to know who we do have to feel bad for? The ones that they go and violently attack. The owners of the stores that they go in and rob. That's the ones to feel bad for. That's the ones to feel bad for. Seriously. But it's just amazing how people wanted to just have these bleeding hearts for them and no discipline. No, 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 no. And I also remember, I forgot how long ago I was watching this video of this teenage kid. He committed a very violent crime, and he was running away from the cops, but the cops caught him. He was a heavyset kid, but and he was really running from them. He was really running, really fast from them, and he was running for quite some time. They had to chase him down, right? So, but anyways, they ended up catching him, and then the punishment was for this kid was, you got to do part of your time in a real adult prison, and then the rest of your punishment in a boot camp, and like a real army type, real military type boot camp, right? So, anyways, when he got to the boot camp part, and they were forcing him to get up, in the wee hours of the morning, do all these exercises, and he was like, I can't breathe, and he was begging people to feel bad for him and whatever. And he's like, I can't run like this. I can't run because they made him run through those tire things and stuff like that. He's like, I can't run. He had no problem running from the cops. He had no problem then about running and stuff. But all of a sudden, because you got caught, you want to act up. You go, I can't run. No. And people started feeling bad for him and whatever else. Nah. People say, well, there's so many people that have died from these sort of programs. It wasn't the programs that really killed them. They had other medical conditions. Seriously. But because you have strict programs like this, you want to get rid of let's do everything we can because that's too strict. You got to feel bad for these kids. You got to blow kisses and hug them all the time. No. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Anyways, I wanted to remind all my fans out there about the business that my husband and I have together called AWLDNY. The link to there is awldny.com. You guys can check out all the items on there. And I also wanted to remind all my fans out there about my other business, my other website that I have called Advocate Information Highway. And the link to there is AIHNY.com. Again, that is AIHNY.com. And you guys can check out all the pages on there. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.